Hey there, welcome back. This is Chand from studyeasy.org, and in today's video we will quickly add a Hibernate configuration XML file into our project. Now friends, in order to save some time, I have already added one article on my website studyeasy.org, and in here if we quickly navigate to blog post and we check this articles on Hibernate, we will find this article Hibernate configuration XML minimal sample. Alright, so in this article we have a default configuration, or we can say the minimal required configuration for Hibernate, and the XML file name could be like hibernate.cfg.xml file. Let me copy this name as well. Now friends, apart from these articles, we would be also making available all the project files in our course, so don't worry even if the articles are not handy with you guys. Alright, so in here I will highlight this src folder, and we need to add a XML file directly inside this src folder. We would be clicking on other and we would be searching for XML in here. Let me maximize this a little. XML file, and we will give the name as hibernate.cfg.xml file. Now friends, this file name which we are giving is the default file name. This name could be either something else, but this is the default and the recommended file name for XML configuration. Alright, so let us click on finish. Alright, so here is our XML file. Let us again navigate to this article and we will copy the contents of this XML file which is shown on this article. We will minimize this and we will get rid of anything which is there and paste the default configuration. Alright, so here is the default configuration, and we will quickly try to walk through this configuration and we will try to understand what are these settings. Alright, so let us quickly do that. Now friends, when it comes to Hibernate, there are a couple of terminologies, out of which the first terminology which we will be discussing in our next video is session factory. Now all of these configuration are related to session factory. As these tags suggest, we are simply setting a couple of properties of this particular terminology which is known as session factory. Don't worry, what is session factory and what is session? This is something which we're gonna check in our next video. Alright, so let us quickly check all of these properties first. Alright, so in here the first property which we will be setting is connection.driver_class, and as we are making use of MySQL, we would be setting it to com.mysql.jdbc.driver, which is nothing but the fully qualified name. Moving forward, we would be setting the dialect. Now dialect is an important setting. Now friends, in here we are making use of MySQL dialect, and based on this setting, Hibernate will generate MySQL compatible queries in the background, and those queries would be executed on your database. Now friends, when we have discussed Hibernate overview, we have also discussed that Hibernate is database independent, and this particular setting makes this possible. We can make use of any other dialects for any other database as well in here. Alright, so let's proceed further. Proceeding further, we have this connection.url setting, which is again important. This is the exact URL to which we would be connecting, right? So in our case, we would be connecting to jdbc://localhost:3306/project. Now friends, this URL may vary project to project. In our case, we are making use of this particular URL, so take a note of it. Alright, moving forward, we need to also provide the username and password for your database connectivity. Now in our case, for demonstration purposes, we have kept it very simple and silly, which is root. Alright, and moving forward, we have also added this particular setting which will enable Hibernate to show the generated SQL query on the console, which is great for debugging purposes. Finally, we will also set the session context model, and the model would be thread model. Now friends, if you would like to research more on what is session context model, go for it, check what it is, and this will affect the background working of Hibernate. Alright, so this is the minimal configuration which we require, but in order to bring this into action, we would require a couple of more videos. So stay tuned for future videos. I hope I have made myself clear. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and take care.